Hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/xisuma. B-Dubs has logged off. That's why it's night time. Also, that cartography table. It'd be missing. It'd be missing. Yes, let's get voice chat on. Here we go. Oh yeah, spoilers everywhere, that as well. There's a zombie burning to death somewhere around here. I feel completely, Oi! I feel completely thrown off all of a sudden. How's everyone doing? Cal7437, thank you for 9 months. We've got a little bit of a plan for today. Although, I've got a feeling something's going to be over very quickly. Because the more I think about it, I think this task will just take like 10-20 minutes with a couple of peeps. Hypno's here.
Hello!
Hey, there you are, my friend. How's it going?
How you doing? Pretty good.
That's good to hear. I saw you were busy in the Nether, grinding that ancient debris.
Yeah, we just started, really. I got like 6 pieces or 7 pieces, I don't remember.
Nice. How long did you spend doing that then?
Not long enough, or not long at all. I dug a tunnel, I placed down like a little over a stack of TNT.
Ah, the TNT, okay, yeah.
Yep.
The only
Wait,
way
let me see your shield again.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Shouldn't you be able to see it like right now?
I can when you turn, but like you were facing me, so I couldn't see it.
Okay, is that
yeah,
better?
okay, so that's cool. Yeah, I like that. Is it a little axolotl?
It is, and it will look different to you than it does to me, because I got this resource pack that makes the texture appear in high definition. I don't know how to describe it.
Okay.
You know the difference between a banner and then when you put it on a shield, it goes all kind of like blurry?
I haven't seen that, but I trust you.
Okay, mine looks identical to a banner. It doesn't get changed in any way, whereas by default it looks a little different.
I see. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Space Invader a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of curious to know what yours looks like now, because it probably looks...
Well, you can just bring up my stream and you can see it.
Okay, I'm going to bring up your stream. Do you have any copyrighted music playing, Hypno?
Not now.
Oh, man. It looks so bad on your stream. Yeah, it looks like a little, what did you say? Space Invader?
A Space Invader, yeah.
Oh, man. Alright, now you got to bring up my stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, hang on. I'm not in F5, which doesn't help. Okay, let's position.
See.
I wonder if I can use zoom here as well. There we go.
Can I show you stream on my stream?
Sure, if you want to, yeah. And then you'll see it in all its detailed glory.
There it is. Yeah, so it definitely looks more rounded and like a thing.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, that's cool looking.
Don't you think that should be the default though?
I'm not. I mean, is that what it looks like on the banner itself?
Yes. That's what the resource pack does. It makes it the same as like a banner.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's different on the shield as opposed to the banner itself, but yeah, I think it should be the same.
I think it might be a pixel alignment thing, so it aligns up with the pixel scale of the shield or something like that.
Oh yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to be meeting Joe somewhere, I think?
Yeah, let's find out where Joe is.
I assume he's over here. You said meet in the...
So I have something to do. I think you guys are aware of that because we chatted about it. And I think it might just take, 10-20 minutes, even with 3 of us.
Rude, huh?
I think you went too far. Oh, hang on. We're in a group. Whoa, jeez! Oh! Good lord. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, we've got a group.
There it is.
I was saying something to you, and I think you got way ahead of me. And
Yeah, that's a problem that I have with this mod is I'm used to like talking on Discord, so I just like run off and it's like, oh yeah, we got to be within a certain range.
Yep, and I'll tell you what, the amount of conversations I have where you're talking and then someone like you log off or someone else logs off and you completely forget that.
Yeah,
that you're in
it's
game.
happened to me a bunch of times too.
I was thinking it'd be kind of cool if, like, even when you log off, you stay connected to the server, but that probably poses all sorts of issues. Right, I think Joe's portal is this way.
Oh, are we doing this at Joe's base?
Oh, it's at my base. I just figured we'd walk over and say hello.
Oh, I see. Yep.
Is this it? Or that's Etho and Iskal. I'm looking forward to doing something with the Nether Hub. I don't know when we'll get started, but
what kind of plans you got for it?
I don't know. I just like it when it gets decorated, right? Because when you walk around like this, it's all right. It's functional, but it's not. Like
I feel like at the very minimum, somebody should go through and slab it just so we stop getting like those magma cubes. At the very minimum.
I've developed a bit of like a philosophy around playing lately that I'm really trying to embrace, and the more I think about it. Oh wait, I thought we were gonna disconnect for a second. The more I think about it, the more it
there's
makes.
Joe.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, basically it's like wherever you play, you should like decorate your environment so it feels more like a home or, you know, an experience. So the more
that makes sense.
The more time you spend in tunnels like this, it's
Joe.
sort of, yeah. Hey Joe, how's it going?
Good, good. I wasn't expecting to see an axolotl when I emerged from my portal, let alone one with a matching shield here.
Oh yeah.
That's really impressive, Xisuma.
It's a space invader.
We were just discussing this. If you look at it on my stream, you'll see that it looks better. It's got it looks like it does when it's a banner, because I got a resource pack on. Because you know how when you put a banner onto a shield, they get squashed.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, it's quite the difference. As Hypno said, it looks like a space invader, right?
Very cool. Well, I mean, I could still tell it was an axolotl kind of thing.
That's good. I was a little worried that you wouldn't be able to without the resource pack, but yeah.
No. And when I emerged from the portal, I was like inside your face too. And so it's like a lot of axolotl, whole lot of lotl.
Whole lot of lotl. Beautiful.
Yeah. So what do y'all need help with this week? I appreciate your help on that spawner from last week, X. I've actually made some improvements. Got the entire floor swapped out with tinted glass now. So you can see through it on all sides. Yeah, you want to?
Yeah, definitely.
Come on over, Hypno.
I'll wait my turn. I don't want to cram.
It's crowded.
There we go. Yeah, it's crowded.
Yeah, that's fine. And look, we've got 2 boats too, so all 3 of us can ride in boats.
We can have a race.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna lose because I'm waiting for Hypno. Oh no.
I'm in your boat.
With their nose.
Cool. Pushing off. Okay, so luckily it's not very far across the water here. It's just, you know, nice to get out on the lake a little bit. So right down here, Hypno, I don't know if you've been in our little mine shaft here.
I've explored this a little bit on my own about 2 weeks ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I really need to steal that egg that everybody's after so that everybody has an excuse to come over here. But if you grab a minecart out of there...
Oh, wow, this is extensive. I didn't see any of this.
Yeah, well, I wasn't able to decorate this whole rail line here, but I've got a double amethyst geode right next to a baby spider spawner. And so the idea is while you're harvesting the spiders, the geodes will be growing too. And then you can just harvest those as well.
Are you going to decorate the tunnel?
Yeah, I think so. I really need to build a starter house at some point because I'm still living out of chests, like, at the bottom of my mine and on top of a hill. So one of these days I need to build an actual building. We're only a month in or so.
This.
Yeah, I extended the train line. That was your suggestion, I think, Xisuma.
Yes, yeah, it was. Yeah, I like it.
So now the train line leads you right here between the 2 geodes. And then, whoops, I fell down. But as you can see, I've swapped out all of the,
wow.
all of that underneath there.
Oh, I see. It's Child's Play charity.
Yeah. Over the weekend, my friends and I did a 48-hour charity stream for Child's Play, and during one of the segments, anybody who donated $50 got a sign in there, which the glow ink really shows through in a way I wasn't expecting, but that's cool.
Joe, do you want to cheat? Do you want to cheat Minecraft with me?
Uh-oh, how do we do it?
Oh, cheaters.
What's
Right,
going on
you've
down
got
here?
lapis, okay, and apparently there's this thing where you go lapis, like you go 4 blocks out from where lapis is in a particular direction, and you get diamonds. But I think the way it works is you go to the chunk border that's furthest away or something. I don't know, but do you want to give it a try?
Sure. You tell me where to stand. Hey, welcome, Zombie Cleo Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee, here with my friends Xisuma and Hypnotized. You might remember them from the Hermitcraft series that Cleo occasionally does. So welcome one and all. Xisuma was just going to show me some sort of glitch with breaking lapis from across a chunk border. And he claims it might generate a different ore, which I'm a little bit dubious about. So, okay, do we also have to go in a pit? What's the plan here, Xisuma?
I think, right, if it's not on this side, you might have actually already mined it when digging out this area, or you go...
Wait. Oh, are you saying that diamonds generate a certain distance from lapis?
Yeah, from lapis, yeah.
Oh, so if you find lapis, you can figure out where the diamonds would be.
Yeah.
I don't think
I haven't actually seen it myself. People have told me, and I tried it once, and I didn't find any diamonds. So it might be a fluke. It might be a thing. I don't know.
If they could have been, I mean, there might have been diamonds up here, maybe. Because I was trying to work on, like, I was going to kind of dig this out as a crater around the spawner. So, like, as you're coming in, you can kind of see down, and it's more free floating.
Right.
Yeah. So for the folks just joining us, this up here is my baby spider spawner. I know Cleo built one too, but mine is like fully translucent. The water from the bottom, unfortunately, you can't really see through it. But from up top here, it actually looks pretty cool, I think. Anyway.
This didn't really work. I mean, I watched the video, and then I was like, when I go and try that, I'll watch it again, but... My chat was telling me it's 4 blocks to the north, which we did. That also is on the chunk border. And I think if it goes too close to a chunk border, you go to the other side of the chunk.
This looks like it's like in the middle of a chunk border. Or in the middle of a chunk, I mean.
Yeah, but if you go 4 blocks north, you get to a chunk border. So 1, 2, 3, 4 chunk borders here.
Oh, find the chunk border. Okay, gotcha.
So I think when you go too close to a chunk border, something changes. But someone else says 4 blocks south. Let's try 4 blocks south as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be sort of like around here. Oh, great. And there's lava here. So that's... Okay, it's just going to kill me.
That's how you know the diamonds are hot, X.
Yep. Okay. If you see some lapis, give it a try. 4 blocks north. And then dig down, but yeah, maybe not here. Unless you know of some other lapis you got exposed around the place.
I mean, not offhand. I usually grab it as I go. I just happened to be clearing this crater, like, last thing before I logged out, and I was more worried about trying to get the contours of it right, so it would look cool from every angle.
Hey, X, what's the fastest way to find nether quartz?
Okay,
Do you remember that?
Oh, is this a thing? Oh man, the spawner, the generic beast spawner, right?
No, it was the video response from like forever ago.
Yeah,
there was a whole Hermitcraft video response chain. About. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What spawner was that?
I think I'm remembering the end of the joke where I decided, like, it gone round everyone. So then I made another one where I was like, oh no, the fastest thing is just to find a generic beast spawner, right? And then I made
and then
something
kill him. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like hacky back in the day. But yes, I remember now. Like, I think I made a tutorial on it, and then you made a video, or someone made a video where it was like, just take it from your neighbor, take it out of their chest.
No, yeah, mine was like just make a portal, spawn into the Nether, turn around, and there it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it just kept going. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Good times. That was so long ago. That was almost like a decade ago.
That was forever ago. Yeah.
Dang. Memories.
Anyway, you talking about finding diamonds just made me think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably should figure out at some point when 10 years of Hermitcraft is, and then like
April
actually
next year.
Yeah, we should plan like
Is this coming up April?
Thing,
huh?
You know, for that.
Well, like, I've been like thinking about it, and all I can really think of is like, obviously we'll do like a live stream day and maybe tour old worlds. We've kind of done that before. I find it really weird how you keep hitting milestones, and then you keep going back to old worlds, and then it just feels like you start to recycle the same thing too much, at least to me.
Yeah, maybe there's some sort of angle though we haven't considered. Like we go through old worlds and we have like a series of contests in the different gaming districts or something like that. You know,
That
and
is
so
a
we,
smart idea.
you know, we break into teams and we have, you know, maybe we mix it up. We put one of the older hermits on each, or like one of the hermits who came in on season 1 on each team, one of the hermits from season 2 on each team, or maybe, you know, season 2 I think we had a lot of people come in, so we put 2 of the people from season 2 on each team. You know, kind of split it up, so that as we visit the different gaming districts, everybody's stream would have stories or something. I don't know.
I think the idea of using the old games to have, you know, a tournament of sorts, you know, tally up some points just for fun, split us up into teams, that could be really entertaining because each of the games are kind of fun and different, and we get to see old worlds at the same time. I like that.
Going back and revisiting some of the old Hermitcraft worlds would be kind of interesting, I think. Yeah, and doing the mini games, I like it.
That's
one thing
definitely
I
an
was
idea
thinking
we'll hold on to for it.
Yeah, another one I was thinking, X, like while I'm just pitching stuff, what if each of the hermits who was here before season 8 or whatever went back and picked one build from an old world, and then like in creative mode or world edit upgraded it to the latest blocks, which we might have 118 by then, right? So like for example, I've been renovating my Castle Ravenloft build from season 5, like with the deep slate stone and whatnot, instead of like stone bricks, and it's looking pretty cool. So we could, you know, possibly visit each other's, like, oh, here's something I built from season 2, but here it is modernized, and we could like talk about the changes with each other in groups or something. I don't know, I'm just spitballing.
I like it, but I think the takeaway there is not to lock it into you have to do this renovation thing, but to give everyone a segment to do something that appeals to them. So you could do a renovation, whereas I might think, oh, I might do like a what if and do something slightly different. I don't know, nothing's quite popping into my mind, but I remember doing...
Yeah, I mean, I just want to get the ball rolling on this, because if we don't start brainstorming now, what's going to happen is we're going to get to Christmas and everybody's going to be like, it's Christmas time, I'm too stressed out with family stuff.
Yep.
And then like by the time we get to April, it'll be like, oh, we should have started working on this before Christmas.
Yep.
You know?
Well, let's walk and talk. Let's head back towards mine.
Where are we going? What are we working on? What do you need?
So I have a small job over at mine that will probably not take very long. And then after that, if we don't have anything else to do, I do have an idea in the back of my pocket of something we could do.
Your idea's in your back pocket.
Don't break it if you sit down. Those mine carts are, you know, metal. Let's see. Oh, who needs one? I got 3.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kept mine from earlier.
I stole one from this chest.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna get some sort of better dispenser or something. Can the minecart dispensers pick up minecarts too?
Unfortunately, they can't, but you can use like cactus and a hopper to pick them back up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I knew there was some sort of trick. It's just been a while because we didn't use minecarts in the Nether last season.
Yeah, when we got the Nether last time, it was kind of like the wings. We were all established. We had rockets, we had elytras.
Yeah, because of the reset there halfway.
I do like the idea of not being so reliant on wings. I've been walking about and I thought I'd be sick of it. And there isn't much utility to walking around, but it's not the worst thing ever.
I mean, that and ender pearls, which we have like unlimited pearls, you know, so...
Yeah. Well, what you've done here is actually an example of what I was chatting to Hypno about. This philosophy I keep coming back to, that like, wherever you go in your world, wherever you travel from place to place or spend time, those places should be like decorated so that it feels more immersive. And so, like, if you travel down the stairs often, if you're getting on this rail line, like, this all being decorated is just satisfying because you're moving through that area.
Exactly, because at the end of season 7, when we were all like frantically finishing our bases and stuff, I was fixing places that I like, you know, examples like this stairwell that I would have used 1,000 times during the season. Even if it got edited out of the videos, it's in every stream, me going up and down, accessing inventory stuff, you know, and I was just like, you know, I want to try and get some of this stuff right from the beginning.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt, because you're like, you create this backlist of things that aren't really finished, yet you spend all this time, like, using them when they're unfinished. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, I know early season I'm gonna be in the mine a lot. So even before I work on my starter house, I'm gonna get the mine entrance done.
Yep. That's a great
Are
attitude.
both of you guys in the No Wings Club?
Yeah.
I'm in the No Wings Club.
Yeah, I'm
Also-
in the NWC.
Oh.
The No Wings Club.
Yeah.
I just hit 300 days on the No Wings Club. Dang.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah,
How
I've
much
been
of that was
busy.
AFK?
I've been placing a lot of blocks.
Main tunnel head, world spawn. Oh, we're going to your base, right? Yeah, we're going to your base.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Just
I'm
finishing
excited
up
to
a
get
cup
some
of tea.
stuff built.
Ah. You mean over at my place or just in general?
In general, I've been like I was at a convention over the weekend. It was one of the first ones in the United States that was like required CDC proof of vaccination, and so it was only about 200 people, and it was largely outdoors. But so I haven't really been playing much Minecraft.
Getting withdrawal.
Yeah, a little bit. So it's just like I'm ready to go. One of the nice things though is since I had to take apart my desktop anyway to bring it there, because I was also doing a charity event this weekend. I committed to go to both before. Why is there a skeleton outside
so
here?
rude.
Is that like a prop skeleton?
No,
I don't want
it's
to
a
kill
dead
it if
skeleton.
it's like. Okay, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe Xisuma's got a pet skeleton. The last thing I need to do is kill your skeleton on stream and have everybody be freaked out at me. You know.
Yeah, no,
No,
it's just
Xisuma,
the
I haven't
best.
seen your base at all yet. This is really nice. I
Thank
like
you.
it.
This is like my starter island, and it's very close to being finished. I'm going to build a bridge that goes across over to those mountains, and that's where I'm going to start building a village of sorts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Also, you know, the No Wings Club, right? One of the perks of being in the No Wings Club is horsies.
Oh yeah, I've got a really
run away
fast
from me.
horse too, and yeah, it's great riding horses again in game. I really didn't do that last season.
Yeah, I always pick the path of least resistance, but this season I'm trying to focus a bit more on creativity and immersion, so... Anyway, I built this nice little stable for it. So here's what I want to do for this island. I want to convert every grass block that's on it to podzol, and occasionally slap a couple of grass blocks with path. So I figured if I could get a bit of help with this, that'd be so helpful, you know, on a Hermit's helping Hermits. But after just doing this small patch in the middle to get a feel for it, like, it's probably not going to take us very long. It's going to be super quick.
Yeah, well, let's just get going and we'll see how long it takes. Do you have podzol for us? I have a shovel, but I didn't bring podzol.
Well, I was going to make a joke about how you guys should go get the podzol, but I think that has expired.
I mean, as long
That
as
was
you
it.
went with us, like, or if you were like, here's some bone meal, let's create a bunch of trees and generate lag for Grian and Wells Night.
I actually went to a biome to get this stuff, right?
Oh, yeah?
And I found that it is a extraordinary distance away. Something like 12,000 blocks, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's a long ways away. If you ever need to go to that biome where this stuff is, whoops. Yeah. Shoot me a message and I'll tell you where it is.
So we're replacing all grass blocks on the island or just in this area?
Okay, every grass block on this island, and it's not as much as it looks, needs to get replaced. That's the idea. Okay, it seems impossible.
So even like over here by like your greenhouse area?
Okay, not the greenhouse, that's a different island. And
Oh,
then,
that is a different island.
And then this bit here as well, that's a different island.
Okay.
But
Yep,
just
I'll
the island
just
we're
start-
standing on. I guess, you know, you're not used to being over here, so it probably sounds
Really?
a little
You don't
confusing.
consider this part the same island? Like, it's...
No, that's going to be separated.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna really help you out here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let the ocean in.
Oh, you're
A
actually
little
making
bit.
it into an island?
Well, you know, this way I won't get confused, because
Got ya.
like this really looks like the same island to me, or at least it did.
I was gonna
now I
I
know
was gonna
more.
separate them anyway, so that's fine. I'm building a
Yeah.
bridge over to that area next.
No, that's fine. I'm just messing around.
Oh,
Do
got it,
whatever you
okay.
want.
It's kind of like a story in a way that's unfolding, like moving from here to the next bit. I find there's always that mad rush to like get shops up and get things and make diamonds, you know. So I've been doing some stuff with the villagers.
Yeah, the villager stuff is super tedious. I haven't done a whole lot of it this season. I did a lot of it last season though.
I think we just lost Joe. It's tedious, but it's really OP.
It is OP. I do not disagree.
Yeah. And I think it could be a pretty fun system because you can kind of just get like a villager sort of maxed out, you know, when
Right.
you're established a little bit. You can get it maxed out in like, you know, 5 minutes of trading, which is just ridiculous.
Oh, you're talking about like maxed out as in like becoming a master at their craft or whatever?
Yeah, you can access
Okay.
all of the trades super quick. At least it
Yes.
feels like to me. Maybe one or two of them are a little slower than others. But the cleric...
Sorry, my internet cut out.
No problem, Joe. Welcome back.
Thanks.
The cleric, like, you can, if you got some emeralds, you can get it maxed out and get your hands on those experience bottles in like 2 minutes. That's it. Because if you do the maximum trade, it's enough XP to get them to go to the next level.
There was some weird findings that I saw with the villagers when I was messing with them last season where like, even though some trades are easier, it's like the higher up the trade is, the more XP they gain.
Yes, that's
You know
correct.
what I mean? Yeah.
So like when you unlock the new trades, if you do the new trade that you've unlocked and you do all 12 that you're allowed to, it's pretty much always good enough to upgrade it to the next level. Which is very OP.
Yeah. Do you think that they are going to revisit villagers at all, or do you think they're just going to leave them as they are?
I don't think they'll revisit it until there's like maybe some pressure. It's hard to know what their thought process behind some of this stuff is because I think a lot of it's driven by honestly probably putting in what's most profitable. Like if you think of how, I mean, some of the updates they've done recently are terrific, no doubt, but like they also put in a lot of stuff that appeals to the audience that they're trying to chase, right?
Like they can sell axolotl toys,
Yes.
you know, and I mean, I don't know. There was some discussion of villagers at that Minecraft Creator Summit. Nothing that was, I think, covered by the non-disclosure agreement because it wasn't like they made any like secret announcements, but they were definitely asking people's opinions about villagers because I think they want to do something, but they don't know what, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, maybe they've started to think about it.
Yeah, so I wouldn't expect anything anytime soon because it's not like they were like, hey, here's the secret down low about what we're doing with villagers. It was just more like, if we were to change villagers, like, you know, here's some of the problems we're looking at. What problems do y'all see that maybe we don't? And, you know, so I don't know. We'll have to see what they do with that.
I would suggest that they like rebalance and reevaluate everything, and then just look at the process that players have like interacting with them, and like slow it down a bit. Because it kind of feels to me like trading with them to unlock stuff could be quite fun, especially if you had to work a bit for it and do some creative stuff. But it's not like that. It's just like, you know, you get a new villager, and then in 5 minutes it's maxed out, and then you got all these crazy OP trades. It's just too easy.
Well, one thing that they've got in the game is they've got a switch when you generate a world of generate structures, yes or no. And I think that determines whether or not villagers show up at all, right? If you turn that off and there's no villages, then there's no villagers, correct?
That sounds right, but you can get a villager, sorry, you can get a witch from a villager, right, with a lightning strike. I don't think there's a reverse process to that. But now you got me
If you're a
curious.
zombie villager,
Yeah, so will zombie
there it
villagers
is, yeah.
spawn even in worlds where there's no structures?
I believe so. It's just a variant of a mob. I don't think there's anything special
Yeah,
or
you would
unique
be
about
able
them.
to get them that way for sure.
Because one thing I remember about playing Minecraft way back in the day is that, like, even though there were some structures, there was no other, like, friendly, sentient life. You know, it felt like you were marooned on an island somewhere alone, you know? And so if there was I was thinking of almost suggesting a new toggle, which is generate inhabited structures. And you could still have villages like spawn, but they would be like abandoned, like ghost towns, you know?
That actually sort of exists already. There is a 2% chance, I think, that a village is a zombie village. And it means all the buildings are like abandoned, they got cobwebs on them, and they're full of zombie villages instead of regular villages.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to kind of start a season in a world where all of, like, you know, we talk about like, oh, villages and villagers, everything's so fast now with them. Like, what if you really had to start a little bit further behind on that? It's not a huge hurdle or impossible to overcome, but it would kind of add a little bit of a difficulty increase that, you know, you could do some storytelling stuff with.
It would be like an early step one, because you'd have this added challenge of like needing to go to the Nether to get your weakness potions, have a golden apple, so you've been mining, and then you need to find 2 zombie villagers and cure them. But then once you've done that, then bam, villager breeder, and you're like straight into the OP stuff again. But yeah, it's definitely a good idea.
Here's another question. The thing where you're talking about if you don't put the structures on, you don't get any villagers. Well, actually, never mind. I just answered that myself. I was thinking that the igloos would spawn the villagers, but if you don't have structures on, you won't get an igloo.
Yeah, and the thing is, I wouldn't want to run a server that had generate structures off, because there's so many other structures that, like, obviously you really want to have the ocean monument and things like.
Yep.
So yeah, but if you know, there's just that generate unoccupied structures or something like that, or don't generate living villages or something. I don't know. It'd be a neat toggle.
It's like the game rule they have where it's like mob griefing, and it's like you want to turn it off for Enderman, but you don't want to turn it off for creepers. And if you do turn it off, it messes with villagers and all sorts of things all at once. It'd be nice if they just separated those out.
Yeah, there should be an Enderman griefing rule. I agree.
Yeah, I think that was something that came up too. Just in one of the like less formal conversations, like people were talking about what should or shouldn't be considered mob griefing, or what maybe should be broken out. So I think that's, you know, on their radar, but you know, it's not the sort of thing that's going to sell toys. Like adding axolotls is going to sell them a lot of toys.
That's what I feel like a big priority for them is with each update. It's about like hitting a market and having an appeal, which has actually served it really well in having these big thematic updates with cool new mobs and stuff. But there's like, there's tons of like balancing and issues that have been in the game for a long time that could still be addressed. It'd be nice to have another bees update, I think, where they just add something very small and then give us a bunch of, you know, fix it up kind of stuff.
Yeah, you know, if they added concrete stairs and something comparable to bees in one update, you know, with concrete slabs and stairs alone, we could do all sorts of architectural stuff we can't do now.
Yep.
Why they haven't added those is still beyond me. I don't get it.
I think part of it is, that's part of what they were trying to fix with bundles, is that inventory management is too much for some players as is.
I get the impression it's a bit more than that. I think it's got something to do with like Bedrock having like maybe some limitations there, because like they make this argument of like, you know, they know they need to address it and they shouldn't add lots of blocks, but then they add Deep Slate, which is great, but they add so many variants.
Yeah, they added another basalt too, that we have smooth basalt now, like, which I love. You know, I'm not complaining. More blocks is great for me. But yeah, I don't know why they choose what they choose. But yeah, I do wonder too if some of it is like what the designers of like Minecraft dungeons and things like that, when their level builders are like, we don't have a block that is this color that would set this mood. You know, like what have you got for us? Like maybe Deep Slate solves a lot of problems in Minecraft dungeons.
Could be. And they do have quite a few blocks in that game that aren't in the other ones, so they've been given liberties to add things that won't appear elsewhere.
But you know, in the long term, it's kind of better, I think, from a branding standpoint, to have that as unified as possible. And they probably do, you know, coordinate some on that.
Yeah. With the unification thing though, there's so much like quirky stuff between Bedrock and Java that it feels like there's no effort to to fix. Like the movement on Bedrock is so different from Java Edition. Like it just feels like it's so obvious it's different.
I haven't spent too much time in Bedrock. The only difference I can tell like right away from looking at it is just the user interface. Like it just feels like it's made for a console.
Yeah.
Well, and see, I wouldn't have noticed that I didn't really notice that the movement was that different because when I've played Bedrock, it's either on a tablet or a Nintendo. And so the controls are so different anyway that, like, you know, it's not clear what's the game being different and what's my body responding to the controller differently, you know?
That's true. I've only played Bedrock on PC, so because of that, I go into it with a mouse and keyboard and it feels different, I guess.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think I loaded up Bedrock once a long time ago. I don't even remember what version it was. The one thing that I remember that was like drastically different is it felt way better as far as frame rate goes from like the start of a world.
Oh,
like it just felt like extremely super smooth.
When I've done build contests at conventions, usually it's bring your own computer and or Nintendo or tablet or whatever. Like basically everybody's in creative mode on whatever device they brought with them. And I was shocked at how terrible some of the laptops were that could run Bedrock Edition at like a rock solid frame rate and decent resolution. I'm just like, this is like like, you know, I get it. Like parents give their kids, hey, here's my laptop from 6 years ago, right? So, you know, kid shows up with this super old, terrible laptop and they're just flying around in creative mode in Bedrock like it's no problem at all. And I'm just, wow, that is a huge efficiency difference.
Yeah, it outperforms it, no doubt. I think we just finished covering it in Podzol.
That's it?
Ooh.
That's it.
Let's give it a walk around, just make sure we didn't miss any patches. Oh, up here.
Fly around. Hey, if there's one or two blocks, don't worry, I'll catch it.
I just caught 5. See if you can beat that Hypno.
I'm not seeing any. It looks pretty good.
Oh, I found 2.
Oh no, I see 3 of them. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I only have 2 puzzle blocks though.
That's all right. I'll fix
see, this
up the
moss
last
could stay.
bits another time.
Yeah, that's a lot. So there's 1 grass block down here by the water, or in the water, whatever.
I'll get those. We should ask the others if they need help with anything, because I think that's all I got.
It's looking good.
If it's cool with you guys as well, I'm just going to take a minute to address my stream, and then I'll be back because I haven't spoken to them in a while.
Yeah, we can take a few moments here. Yeah.
Do the same.
Cool. Alright peeps, gonna read the noises in my ear. Thank you so much everyone, by the way. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit follow. We do these streams every Monday. If you check my schedule here on Twitch, you can see that converted to your time zone, and also I'm streaming tomorrow and Thursday, and yeah, check it out, and if you want to come along, you'll know when it is for you in your time zone. Cal7437, thank you for 9 months. Daniel Cypher for 36. We've got Francesca 13579 here for a whole year, 12 months. That's incredible. Tech West is here with that Prime. So is Orangent Troll. God, I can't say these names, can I? And Distilled Planet, thank you for those Prime subs. If you got Twitch Prime, you can use it to support streamers for free, as they give you a free sub. Night Fighter 3002, thank you for 10 months. Andy Lurks with the Prime. Enriva with some cheers and bits. Becca's gifting a sub to Enriva as well, so thank you ever so much for the biddies, and thank you for the gifted sub, Becca. We got OSPB Black Tiger here with a Prime, and Gold Techno is gifting subs to Ajax, Road Cafe EXE, Twisted, Ryesi, Haunted Knight, Pax Vizsla, Blindsus, Mischievous, Essa Dale, and ADG913. Thank you for those gifted subs, Gold Techno. We always appreciate the supporting of the community, and Gold Techno is here with the tier 3 subscription. My dude, if you did not know, where's the button for this? As a tier 3, you can get whitelisted on our Create Together server and our Let's Play Minecraft Together server. If you head over to the website on the left of the screen, you can click Get Whitelisted, and you can hook up your Twitch subscription and get in our Discord and get on the servers and all that cool stuff. So thank you so much. Marmot95, thank you for 23 months. We got Yin EDK here with the Prime, Kemanala with the Prime as well, and a Bombanana resubscribing for 15 months. Thank you so much. We've got Ice 20 gifting subs to TGYK94, ZenDN, Non-Profit Genie, Logical Interactions Only, and Bobbington. Appreciate ya supporting our community. Thank you for those gifted subs. Hatropan is here subscribing. We were raided by Mr. Beardstone. Well, thank you so much. And if there's any raiders still with us, thank you for coming on by. Dean Belike is here with the cheers and bits. For the 10-year anniversary, we make a large public server we can all play with the Hermitcraft team for a day a week. My dude, we tried to do this kind of stuff in the past, and it basically backfired. Unfortunately, when you do something for the public to enjoy, undoubtedly there will be a large part of the public that won't be able to access it, or there'll be issues, and people will be disappointed and upset. And due to that, we used to do these actual come on, like mid-season, come on the server and tour the world type deals, and sadly they caused a lot of controversy, so we won't be doing anything like that. Quality content here with the Prime, Schwizzle, Cicada JZX with the Prime, Sharky MDL, and Jack XSS is here for 2 months as well. We got more peeps, so I'm gonna have to go scroll through these. Dolgund with the Prime, Young Racer, I Dunk Biscuits, Becky B, Detime, Maldovin, Insectoid Max, Yeeted Owl. So many people with the Prime. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. Demon02, thank you for the Prime. Evan Bevan, thank you for subscribing. And also Benny Mouse here for 4 months. Incredible support. Appreciate it. Let's see if anyone replied in chat here as well. Looks like Jevin doesn't. That's the only reply we got. Alex D490, thank you for your Prime subscription, my dude. And Red Master is here subscribing as well. Thank you for the support. Let's have a look in chat now. Is there meant to be a face on the chest part of your skin, X? No, there is not. It is just the Doom Guy skin. Go help Scar out by lighting up his builds. Well, we help people at request. So if Scar wanted help with that, I'm sure he'd ask. Datime says, first time someone read my name correctly. Really? I'm known for butchering the names. Goodness me. Aswhip, thank you for subscribing. Go wax Scar's copper. Look, you know, if he asks for some help, we'll help. Right, let's unmute anyway. Hello. I don't know if they're muted. Oh, there's
Hello,
Joe.
Howdy, X. Yeah, I was just taking a quick nap in your bed. Hope you don't mind.
It's quite alright.
Who's sleeping in your bed? So do we know what we're doing? Oh,
I ain't got a clue.
Okay, I saw Jem suggested that we needed to put some signs along those horse trails. Well, we can, oh no. Well, we should probably console Well.
Yeah, I oh, there's Wells.
Heyo.
What do
Wells
we need
is
to
here.
consult Wells
Hey,
about?
welcome, Wells. Wells' hot date with Corrales was canceled, so we should console him. That's rough,
console.
buddy.
Yeah.
Got ya.
I'm heartbroken. No, we were planning to do a thing, but he apparently he was out with his family and they like ran into some old friends or something, so we're not gonna make it. But I guess that means that my schedule is open. If you guys are looking for something to do, I have a relatively small project we could tackle.
Yeah, we're down.
Whatever you need, buddy.
Cool. Come to. You know where my Nether portal is, right?
Sure. It's past the egg portal.
I'll follow
Yes.
them.
Egg
Past the egg portal.
You got a little bit of a buzz on your mic, Wells.
Yeah, it's probably the air conditioner that's going in the background.
Maybe.
Which way, X? Because
This way.
Yeah.
I
your
always
portal's in-
get confused. I really need to start decorating this so when I come out I know my orientation, because every time I don't know.
Well, that's one of the reasons that, I don't know if you noticed, but on the stairs, I heavily decorated one side, but not the other. Because I noticed in Minecraft, you know, since you don't have your inner ear to tell you if you're going up or down, having like perfectly symmetrical stairwells, like it just throws off my sense of balance sometimes in a weird way, where it's like,
Yeah,
am I going down the stairs or up the stairs? So it's like keeping all the detail on the left just kind of anchors me a little.
There's the night. Oh,
Indeed.
it's time for a fight.
I tried putting buttons on this, and obviously stuff is still spawning. Sorry.
Why are they spawning on the buttons? Maybe they're spawning on like the Nether portal.
I don't
on
think
the
they're spawning
block
on the
itself.
buttons. Yeah, I think they're spawning on other things and jumping down or jumping up. But like, I tried to get decent coverage, and apparently it wasn't enough.
I believe this is the tunnel to the Mesa, the Mega Taiga with all the podzol. If ever you need to go there, that tunnel. Oh, we're not okay.
Oh, we're not going there.
We're
going
taking
this way.
a shortcut
Oh,
Ooh, a shortcut to where, Wells?
to my newest portal.
Your base seems like it must be much larger than I thought it was, given the distance we're walking in the Nether to get to this second portal.
It's not really part of my base.
That makes
Where are we
more
going
sense.
then?
this is what I dug out the other day, and it turned left at some point. Was there a tunnel like here, or is
No,
this me?
this is
This
new.
might be me. Oh, this is it. Okay.
This too wide tunnel I dug out earlier today, and it ran
Okay.
into the other one. So I was like,
Yeah,
oh, we
the
can
Mega
just take a
Tiger
shortcut.
is straight ahead, and then that leads you all the way to that one. It's very far away. Who doesn't take quartz? Oh. This is driving me mad.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Did you
alive.
go in the lava? Oh no!
I
you
almost fell
fall
to my
through?
death. There's more quartz here though, so I'm happy.
Do you need? I can throw you down some ender pearls if
I
you
was gonna
need.
say that's why I didn't take the quartz.
Hey, Xisuma, you know in Minecraft, you're not supposed to dig straight down.
I know, right?
Hey,
And,
I'm throwing you 3 ender pearls down there.
oh, it's a death trap! No, wait, almost fell down again. Okay, there we go. Awesome, I'm alive.
Yay! We did it.
Very deserty out here.
It is
Ooh.
very deserty out here.
So what are you doing, Wells? I see you have a switch.
Oh,
This
is
is
this an
off and on.
axolotl farm?
No, it's a squid farm.
Oh. So
It
you're just like, I just need to get all the hermits to stay in these chunks so only squid spawn here?
Oh, you done the same thing I was thinking of. Wait, no, maybe you haven't. Okay, no, this is different. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, this
so,
this is an old style one. This is like, weren't we building these ones in season?
this is basically the same one I built in season 6.
Wow, this
Oh,
is
okay.
like so old. It's old.
It
I'm
still
just kidding.
works though.
I'm just kidding.
I
Old,
wasn't knocking
but
it. Like it just
It
reminded me
sounded
of
like
an
you
older
were.
season. I think you're right. Season 6 might have been the one. Was it
Yeah, I
like
did.
out in a janky, like undecorated area, just in a river?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember using it. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. I built this exact farm in season 6, except the problem with the season 6 one was that I didn't realize that even though the whole thing looked like river, there was a giant spot in the middle of the farm that was like birch forest or something.
Yeah, you have to do it by biome, not by how it generates.
Yeah, and the thing was, like, I checked the whole perimeter. I was like, oh, everything, okay, this is all river, right? And the whole edge of the farm was all river. And then it turned out, I found out later that, like, there was a big blob in, like, the middle that, even though it was surrounded by river on all sides, was, like, technically birch forest or something. But this one's all river. This one's good. So this is my squid farm. I finished it earlier today. It may be the ugliest farm that I have ever built in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And I would very much like it to not be the ugliest farm that I built in my entire life.
Good news, I've got 22 podzol on me.
I have 3 dirt and 2 stacks of grass. And some jungle planks.
As a start, I guess. So I was thinking for Hermits Helping Hermits, we can find a way to make this thing look like at least somewhat presentable.
Well, it is in the desert, so we could theme it like a desert temple, maybe?
Oh, perfect.
That's my contribution right there.
I would be thinking like, where are you gonna are you gonna stand nearby it and look at it from a certain point, or like how's the player or you gonna see it when you come here, like, because you got your portal down here at the moment.
Yeah. And the interior of the farm, I don't care at all. Just kind of want to cover up a lot of the like exterior stuff.
Well, I reckon what you could do is you could just like have a really nice, cool, detailed inside area. So you come through your portal and you're in a room to pick up the stuff, and it's all like decorated and got some details in, and then you wouldn't even need to really like worry about what's outside if you don't come out here.
Are you imagining people would be flying here? Does it need to look good from above?
I think this is a mining desert, though.
I was almost thinking your cactus farm might look like a squid on its side. Like you could turn it into a pixel art or squid art or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Using some basalt, maybe? Because that's a cheap, dark colored block. And then you add some eyes or whatever on one side.
Gotta have the derp eyes.
I suppose we could also just bury the whole thing. Just like cover it all in sand except for the front.
Yeah, I reckon if you did that, and then like I said, you could use this space down here when it's covered up for being decorated and being interesting.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bury it, you could always add like a giant tombstone. Because it's roughly coffin shaped.
Only you, Joe.
I mean, I'm just thinking.
So we could put some sand on top of that and bring it in.
Okay, I mean, if that's the plan, then I'll go ahead and start going around it with dirt.
Like this, Wells?
So that you can cover it. Whoops.
I'll gather
Are
some
we
more
covering
sand
like up to the sand level, or what's going on?
Yeah, I'd say cover it up to like here-ish, and then we can sort of make it look a little bit more natural later. I think the very, very top of the farm can stay exposed, like this just very top level.
Well, it definitely has to because of the sunlight requirements, right?
I don't think there are sunlight requirements for
Well, then why do you have the
there?
glass on the top? Is that just purely decorative?
Yeah, just so I can look down and see if squid are actually spawning in there.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like a requirement or something.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I might be wrong. I'm
Did
not
you get a
super...
lot of sand clearing out this area at all?
No, this was actually pretty much all river.
Oh, okay.
So there wasn't much to clear out, actually.
I'm going to pinch some of this clay. Oh, do you know what? That's another thing that gets cheesed by villagers.
Getting brick?
Yeah, bricks, which I need it for.
So wait, Wells, what are these lines of dirt here? Was that for a
was the
clearing?
river. Yeah,
That was just
and
getting
then
rid of the extra
sponges.
water?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, basically section it off and then sponged it.
Gotcha. And so you have to go around for what, 8 chunks or something? 12 chunks to get all of the water out?
120 blocks, whatever that translates to.
Gotcha.
You could have AFK'd in the sky and then not had to do as much of this. Although, I
Well,
guess it depends on the height of the farm, doesn't it?
Yeah, I still want an AFK in the sky anyway, but I need to make sure that when they fall all the way down, because they're killed by fall damage. So I need to make sure that when they fall all the way down, they don't despawn or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right, Wells, my chat wants to know. Are you making a lot of black ink or black dye, or are you making a lot of book and quills?
A lot of black dye. My base plan involves a huge amount of concrete, and a lot of it is going to be gray, like gray, etc. So I'm going to need
Okay.
a lot of black dye.
Makes
So
sense.
if this is a mining desert, can we just take sand from wherever?
Yeah.
We can take sand from over here and put it over here.
Yeah, we'll go from the east side of the thing to the west side. We'll just pile it all up.
Oh, so yeah, we can just take sand from wherever. You don't really care. Okay.
No, I just want it. I just want it to look like. I don't even really care like that much about how it looks. I just don't want it to be like as bad as it is right now, because it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think burying it in the sand ain't a bad idea. It's just like, where does that start and end is another thought.
Yeah, because I figure if we bury it in the sand, I basically just have to do like a front facade, and then the rest of it's fine.
Well, the thing is though, if you put like a facade on it, then that brings in all this surrounding area like into the view as well. So you'll have like your thing, but then you'll have this like desert where you've ripped out all the rivers in the background.
Yeah, it's okay.
I mean, we could always go reclaim that dirt where the rivers are ripped out too. I mean, I don't know why, but we could. Is there any other type of farm that you could build using those baffles or something? Like, is there an interesting reason to leave those in place over there?
Not
Probably
really,
not.
no. They can get ripped out if we want.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you really had to go quite a distance, it looks like, with all those sponges.
Yeah. Yeah, it took me a few hours to do it all.
I bet.
Thankfully, the ocean monument I raided had a double sponge room, so I had a little over a stack.
Oh, that is
Oh, that's nice.
Which definitely saved me a lot of time.
Yeah, I just went all the way to the end of the baffling. This is quite a lot of work. Wow.
Yeah, so here at this bit, it's like now what happens with the transition? Or maybe
So I'm
maybe you
thinking
build
is-
some walls here and
Yeah, I'm
Keep
thinking
it.
either, like, I was thinking we kind of, like, try and make it look a little natural, so, like, create, like, a slope that kind of comes down a little.
do you have a lot of basalt?
I have a fair amount. I've got some.
I did have
think
like
I
a
made-
shulker box full of it.
Yeah, I think I have about a shulker box worth.
Because we could do like a bunch of pillars going up, but like organically. If you think to last season, that game that I made with the armor stands, I used lots of basalt vertically in little columns, and then put like magma and lava in between and stuff. No?
I don't know. I don't remember that, but I'll take your word for it that it was cool.
Well, it's just like a formation, really, like a rocky formation. So you'd have like this opening, and then you'd have like a bunch of rocky basalt coming up out of the ground, like a rock, or a bit of cliff or mountain or something.
Yeah, I mean, we could try it.
Oof, I'm gonna sit down.
Got a salmon up here.
Yep.
You get a lot of fish spawning in this? When I made one of these, I got like so many.
So squid and fish have different ranges that they spawn from the player.
Uh-huh.
Fish spawn within 60 blocks and squid spawn within, I think it's 120.
Oh,
So
so you get out of the fish range.
Yeah, so if you AFK above the farm high enough, you can get into a range where only squid spawn, and the only time you get fish spawning is like when you're actually coming down to like collect your stuff.
I see. Another trick that I was told is that like fish need 3 blocks of water to spawn, whereas squid need 2. So like every 4th block you could just remove with water, or remove the water from, I guess, like with a sign or something. But I don't know. I haven't tried that personally.
Yeah, I haven't tried it either.
So do you have some basalt wells?
I have some of my base. I don't have any on me at the moment. I can go get some though.
Hidden message?
Sorry?
Back in a sec.
Sorry, I let go of you too soon. I'm talking behind your guys' backs.
Nice.
Oh, dear. Doesn't sound very good.
No, I was just addressing my stream directly.
What is this? Are you putting a poem on the side of this?
Yeah, I'm trying to just punch it up a little bit.
Oh,
Do you have this like memorized, or are you like typing it out of a book you're looking at?
I have the beginning of. I have parts of it memorized. I don't
Okay.
have all of it memorized, so I am referencing something right now.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, no, I pulled it up from Wikipedia.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get me some more clay while I'm here. Do we lose wells?
I'm grabbing basalt.
Oh, okay. Clay, yay.
Is this area near anybody, or is it just like out in the middle of nowhere?
Oh, this has got to be off
It's pretty
the
out in the middle of nowhere.
More clay. You did a lot of these rivers.
Yeah. I chose this because the only major water was just the river. Like, so I chose this spot specifically because there wasn't really a good spot on the main island that I could find to put the squid farm.
Yeah, you'd probably have to do a lot of work to get it on there.
Yeah, there's just a lot of ocean. And there aren't really any rivers that like run through the island for the most part.
Oh, hello.
I'm targeting a bunny.
Oh. You don't want me to scare it then? Oh, there it is. Gosh.
No, you get scared.
There's not a lot of resources out in the world when... Man, villagers are so OP. Like, whenever like, you're always kind of like contained in your base, building farms, training with villagers, getting all you need.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like less and less reason to go out and explore the world, it feels like. Because they've given you all the stuff through the bartering and the villages.
Well, not everything can be obtained through villagers,
True.
but there is a lot of stuff that you can get from them.
I just remember back in the day, it felt like everything you wanted to do, you'd need to go farm and get that material for a bit, and then bring it all back and use it. And yeah, I probably used to moan about that though.
I'm back with basalt.
The game's not grindy enough. The game's too easy.
Well, here's the thing though, like unless you're really exploiting villagers, they aren't really that overpowered. But once you know that you can like get them down to 1 stick equals 1 emerald and like a mending book is 1 emerald, that's where they really become overpowered.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
it's
true.
once we get into like massive trading halls and
The issue
all
with
that
that
kind of
though
stuff.
is if you don't have that, you'll build a raid farm, and you know how ridiculously OP those are. Then you'll have so many emeralds that it doesn't really matter what the price is. I guess it'll be a little bit slower to get lots of stuff though.
I actually want to build a raid farm. I haven't done that yet. I saw, was it Impulse ahead of last season? I saw that. I'm interested in like checking out the mechanics of that.
Yeah, they're pretty like you know, you don't have to build a lot to get them to work. You basically trick the game into creating the raid in a certain point, but you can also trick it into spawning all waves at the same time. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do some research on that. And I'll probably end up making something eventually this season just to check it out.
So here's what I reckon we should do. First of all,
Is there a bed here?
Dirt.
I don't have a bed on me and I don't see one around.
I'm on it.
And beat
I'm
up
on it
isn't
like
online.
Scotch Bonnet. That is a lyric from a song, and I can't remember what song it's from. And I ask my chat all the time, and no one ever knows.
What's the lyric?
I'm on it like Scotch Bonnet.
I don't even know what a ponnet is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oops.
So you building this into a basalt delta?
Yep.
Interesting.
I mean, what do you think, Wells?
Me to look at it from over here.
Is it a Scotch bonnet? Like was something you put on your head? A bonnet?
Oh,
Is it a
might
hot
be.
pepper? People are saying it might be a hot pepper. It might be another label for the habanero pepper.
Yep, people are also saying that in my chat too. Chili pepper.
Yeah, that could maybe work if we did it from both sides. It would sort of frame
Pretty
out.
sure I've googled it before, but just googling it again, like nothing comes up.
So
Yeah,
this might
people are
not be
saying
from a
Scotch.
song either, because if it was from a song, googling it would pop up the lyrics and Spotify.
It might
results
be.
probably.
It might be a bit of like I listen to a lot of like off the radar stuff as well, you know, and obscure releases. So it might be, you know, it might be something from Bandcamp as opposed to like a major record label.
Somebody in my chat
Yeah,
says,
makes
"Don't
sense.
Urban Dictionary Scotch bonnet."
Okay.
Next problem then.
Hey, how many hipsters does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I'm curious.
None.
It's an obscure number. You've probably never heard of it.
A Googleplex.
So, Xisuma, were you imagining that
Is
this
that
would
it?
like
Google
come
Maps?
down like this, kind of?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
you
Bring
put the
it
dirt out here?
slowly. Bring it down as you come forward.
Okay.
I'm just gonna supervise because I don't know. I'm afraid to place blocks here.
I think this could work, and then it'll sort of frame out whatever I decide to do with like this frontal area.
Oh, I've got a whole stack.
Are they gonna make it into like a cave with like a little center opening that you can put something there?
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
So-
What kind of shape are you looking for? Like, you could leave a parting in the middle, perhaps.
Well, I am probably going to expand these chests in the future to have more.
Yeah.
Like this.
So
will
we'll leave a
probably be-
parting there then. So I'll start to bring this.
Yeah, I would just kind of like do an arch sort of thing that goes over the. This will still be like where I'm standing right now. Will still end up being the center. And I'm probably going to end up with like 3 things of chests. It looks like 3, maybe 4.
You also
So
want to
just
be
out of
able to
curiosity-
walk over to this control and to this trapdoor. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, how does the off-on work? Like, what is stopping it from spawning the squids right now?
So this is a falling torch tower underneath here. So it basically it runs a redstone signal all the way down the ladder. And it won't stop any spawns. Like the on-off switch doesn't stop spawns. But what it does stop is the collection system. So it stops any of them. It stops the mine carts from going, and it stops the item elevator from working.
Hey, there's no squid ink down here. I was robbed.
Yeah, there's no squid spawning at all because the mob cap for squid is relatively low. So basically, I need to be on the server by myself to get any spawns, or have like everybody here.
I was hunting squids on like one of the first days, and I think there was like 3 people on and 2 logged off, and then I said, "Oh, Ren, could you relog? Maybe I'll get some squids." And he said, "Sure thing," but he didn't relog. He just disappeared for the next half hour, and I spent half hour on my own on the server and couldn't find anything. And I kept logging in, logging back out, and like roaming around. Eventually I got some stuff, but I was the only one on, and I was just going through the oceans and there was just no squid.
Yeah,
Super unlucky.
It's rough.
Yeah, I've had that before too, where squids just seem to like not spawn at all.
It's because the mob cap for squid, at least to my knowledge, is like way lower than say like hostile mobs, for example.
Well, like even in a single player world, like I've had it before where squids just don't seem to spawn. Like I've flown away and gotten far enough where everything should have despawned, and then there's just no squids.
Yeah,
That's what I
mean,
experienced, yeah.
Yeah, they can spawn in underground caves and stuff, which can make things a little nightmare. Basically, they can spawn in pretty much any water that's either in a river or an ocean. From Y level 43, 43 or 40? No, 46. It's 46 to 63. So if there's a river or an ocean with like a cave underneath, like they can spawn there.
By the way, a
And
bit
those
of a
can be
tip,
hard to
this
see.
is way easier to build if you go upwards rather than down. Ooh, we could even add a little bit of like an overhang here as well. Only a tiny bit.
It's definitely looking like a thing.
Well, I hope it does. Because otherwise I don't know what it would look like. Let's go one lower.
Okay, I'm totally lost inside of this bamboo forest. I guess if I just walk along the perimeter, I'll eventually find my way back out.
Yeah, the ladder.
Okay, it was in one of the corners. I started directly next to the exit and walked all the way around.
You mean in the squid farm?
Yeah.
Yeah, use the
Bamboo forest, whatever, sugarcane.
Yes, I was a little confused, but okay, gotcha.
Are glow squid on their own mob cap? Like, how do those work? I've never.
I honestly have no idea.
Xisuma would know. He knows all the things.
I got no idea. Actually,
You're supposed to know all the things.
I probably learnt it during the snapshots, but my memory's terrible. I don't retain information very well.
I mean, XB made a glow squid farm. He probably.
Just as a side note, there's water
That's not a
behind
good idea
some
to
of...
replace that because you can't open the chest.
Yeah, well, so yeah, I'm realizing that there was a stair there for a reason. I'm gonna put it back if I can find it. It might have gone through the portal.
Oh, how's that, Wells?
Sorry, Wells.
That's all right. I can fix it.
You guys are excellent block placers.
Thanks.
I just need a stone stair.
Yeah, I'll go through the portal and see if I can recover it. I think it got washed out.
Otherwise, I can just mine a little stone.
Yep, I got it. Be right back.
That's pretty cool, I think. Certainly something to look at when you come through.
It's better than it was. No doubt about that.
Where'd your oh, there they are. Right, I got some errands I need to do. I need to gather some materials for building on here. So I'm gonna shoot off, talk to my chat, and do some resource gathering.
Cool.
Xisuma, do you want our help resource gathering since we're here anyway?
I'll be all right. It's more like rummaging through my chests and checking off a list, and just sort of thing I can do on my own, really.
That's fair. So what do you think, Wells? Is this acceptable?
Yeah, it's good enough for now.
If you chuck a couple of buckets of lava and magma in here as well, it'll look really cool, and it'll light up at night as well, which would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anyway, I'm doing the off. I'll see you guys soon.
Have fun,
All right,
X.
see you, X.
Cheers.
Yep.
I'm thinking I might put a few...
And there we go. Right. Dinar says, what were your opinions on the match last night? Oh, that's something I wanted to talk about in today's stream. Wanted to get that off my chest. First of all, those noises. Creamsicle 54, thank you for 2 months. Lady Callie with the Prime. Annabelle 64, subscribing. Lost Wolf Gaming here for 2 months. Sean the Baker with the Prime. Appreciate all of y'all coming by today. But this time it's helping Hermitstream. We've got a little bit of time left for this stream. Ha. Wait. How can you leave the gold? Right, last time I fell down into the nether. Maybe this time lava will fall onto me. Yes. We're going to head back in this direction. And we've got a little bit of time left to get some things together. Minarara says, oh, I've been waiting for this moment. It went to Rome. What can I say? Like... Oh, random name says, whistling during the national anthem of Italy was shameful. There's always that. Like, and it's so sad and it's so annoying. I can't stand it. But, you know, I just try and focus on the football in the game. And, oh my goodness me, like, to score a goal that early just gave such a buzz. And then the first half, we were like... You know, the Italians are the better team. There's no doubt about that. But we were able to stop them playing their game and had probably the better first half of the two. And then we changed up the shape, and it didn't work. It gave everything to the Italians in the second half, and they had a really good spell of pressure early on, and they got a goal. And then towards the end of the game, though, they seemed to like lose that grip, and it kind of swung. The more the game went on, it felt like it was swinging more and more in our favour, and it was just such an intense game to watch. But the fact that we scored from the very beginning just like gave me so much belief, and also like relief. And it was just fantastically entertaining and tense. And then it goes down to penalties, and penalties are always heartbreaking. You know, I was a little glum this morning. One of the things that I've deliberately done is try to detach my emotional investment from sports, because I kind of find like it can take a toll on you if you take it too seriously. So as much as I enjoyed that, I'm over it already. Like, it was great. We got to a final, had an incredible game of football. You know, awesome. But it was so intense watching the penalties, you know, in the European final. And when Rashford stepped up, I was like, Rashford's got this. I'm like, this is it. This is confidence. And then, he hit the post. And then, you know, penalties are always going to do this. Like, when you lose the shootout, everyone's going to talk about who should or shouldn't have taken it. They should have been subbed at the end of the game. If you win it, it's just forgotten. Even if you miss a couple of penalties and win, completely forgotten. It's just like that. So I don't care really to criticize anyone or anything. You know, I'm sure they gave it their best, and penalties are cruel like that. Like, you can miss a penalty, and then you feel probably as a player like, oh, that's on me. I missed that, and that can be really tough on a player. So yeah, just you know, the drama of it all. It's always incredible. But ultimately, like, it was just such a great experience to watch that match and actually feel like we, you know, could win this the whole game. And maybe when the Italians were really on top of it in the second half, it felt a bit, oof, we're hanging in. But then once you get through that, it felt like we could win it at any point, you know, like, not that we were about to score, just that it wasn't an impossibility. And I loved it. It was a great game, and then it was really intense. And this morning I felt like kind of glum, and it's funny because I woke up in the middle of the night in the middle of this really wacky out there dream that was just all kinds of weird and crazy. And as you know, when you sort of wake up with the dream fresh in your mind and then you sort of come back round to reality, the first thing that I thought was, oh, we lost the penalty shootout, and I immediately just felt sad and then fell back asleep like Oh, can you discuss the fans' behaviour, says Empozski. Yeah, so there's always some that behave poorly. I can tell you a little story about this because I kind of knew that there would be trouble, right? There always is at English football. Sad to say it, it's just the way it is. So I was looking it up on my phone, and, you know, if you go looking for it, you'll find it. And what I found was some videos with titles like, you know, racist English fans beat up Italians. And I was thinking, oh no, why do these idiots always do this stuff? And I watched the video and it was really confusing because it was like stewards were trying to hold back fans, and then they would run past them, and then some other England fans would beat on them. And I was watching it thinking, like, why? This doesn't look like football hooliganism. Anyway, I watch a couple more videos and I find out someone has renamed the video or re-uploaded it with this, you know, title. And actually what it was is that people were breaking into Wembley who did not have tickets, and the people that were fighting them were ticket holders who didn't like the fact that people were breaking in to the stadium. And I've heard reports that apparently it was really rammed and like thousands of people managed to break into the event. Yeah, so I'm always aware that, you know, some people get thuggish and you know, they do all that you versus us type stuff. People are saying it's clickbait. Yeah, it could be clickbait. It could also be a bit more nefarious than that. It could be like you're trying to create an illusion of this. You know, there are people out there that think and feel that way and, you know, might be hostile towards the Italians in a certain environment. And I'm sure there's some people in the Italian crowd that would be the other way around. There's always that small minority of people like that, but it's the majority of us that are actually, you know, coexistent and respect one another and don't buy into all of that. And it only takes a few being violent to make it look like there's more people that think and feel that way than I think is true. So it saddens me to see that kind of stuff happen. But I don't know if it did or it didn't. But obviously there was people breaking into the stadium. That's causing all sorts of problems. And you know how it is. There's always that side in football where there's a bit of a breakdown of law and order, and some people try and take advantage of an emotional and hectic situation. And it's yeah, just a bit on the sad side, really. So, by the way, I'm looking at a list of stuff that we need, so I'm just kind of like going through the resources and just making sure I've got everything kind of ready. Okay, let's read noise in the ear. We've got a couple here. PoleGamer29, thank you ever so much. Sean the Baker, thank you for the Prime. We've got James715 here with the Prime. ZProof2Cowie here for 5 months. And Nick Raiden here with a donation saying off topic, but I think your mystery song is On It by PNB Rock. I mean, that does not ring a bell. However, two things come to mind. One is that I might know it from a place where I don't actually know the name of the song, which is not a lot of stuff. Usually, I tend to know what I'm listening to just based on listening habits, right? The other thing is it might be a deliberate reference to that song, because it's definitely from like a hip-hop track, so it could be a reference to, you know, another piece of lyricism. Thank you for the donation, my dude. I will check that out after the stream, and hopefully I'll find out, like, this lyric that's always in my head. And I'm like, where does that come from? I can't remember. Appreciate it. Blazehawks here. Thank you ever so much for the Prime, my dude. Okay, so I'm going to need some granite stairs. A lot of this stuff, like, I can pretty much just... anything granite related, I can just grab a bunch of this. So let's get that off the list. I'll probably craft that on the fly. Granite. So that's 9. So like at least a stack for those. And then, oh, what's that going to be? 2 stacks. Probably need about 5 or 6 stacks. So I can just take more than I need by the looks of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Surely can't go wrong with 7 stacks of granite. And I'll cross all the granite stuff off my list now. Did I already do that? I think I already did that. We need some brick stairs. We got Dean Bilecki here with some cheers and bits saying bye, see you next stream. Thanks for coming by, my dude. Appreciate the cheers and bits, and I'm streaming again tomorrow on the Hermitcraft server again. I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, actually. I don't have much of a plan. But it's that one, and then we're doing the Slay stream, which I'm really looking forward to. Make a couple extra. There we go. Just so we've got plenty. I find always bring a bit more than you actually need. Isn't there a website where you can type in the lyrics of a song and it shows you the song's said lyrics? Yeah, like Google can help you find it, and then there's like genius.com or whatever it's called. There's probably quite a few things like that out there. Okay, we also need like quite a few soul lanterns, which I believe means we need the nether box. Oh, that'll do, and a few more, I guess. And then I think you also need some of those. Mm-hmm. Can you make the, I guess if you make the soul lanterns... Wait. Oh, pressing R like it's modded. Yeah, that's the way. Okay. Well, I guess that means I need a bunch more of this. And then I need some coal and some sticks. Where do I got some sticks? In here. There it is. Soul torches. Bam. Make those. Make them. Sweet. More than enough. Excellent. Need a bunch of terracotta. Gun Rover, thank you for 46 months. Golden Piggy, thank you for the Prime. And T-Ban, thank you for the Prime as well. X, did you watch the Wimbledon final? The respect between both players was beautiful to see. I think I was watching, it was on the telly, and I wasn't really watching it. Because we had tennis on before the football. And what was I trying to get? Terracotta. Where do I keep my terracotta? See, I don't need a lot. I don't really want to go like all the way out to the mining place just to get a bit of terracotta. Dang it. Once we're off the island, which we're very close to getting off the island, I will be able to be free to design myself a storage room and really like get over this mess. Right, I might have some somewhere in here. I see 6 in that one. I think I literally like used it all up. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to go to a trip to the mesa because we need more of that. So that's one thing I can't get. I need some cobblestone walls. Let's see if we've got any of those lying around. Do you know what? They'll be in over here actually. There you go. Need more than that though. Yeah, a bit more than that. Then I need some andesite walls. There'll be somewhere on the list. Over a stack of those. Villages of terracotta. Yeah, but I haven't unlocked the one that does that yet. I keep getting tempted to get deeper and deeper into the villager stuff, but you know, that area, I keep saying it's temporary because we're going to do something way more interesting with them that will be permanent. And I don't want to keep doing too much more down there because it takes the fun out of doing the permanent thing, you know? Right, we need to smelt up the clay that I... Oh, I put it all in here, didn't... Oh, there you go, that's what I want. So I want some of that. And I want to smelt up these clay balls. Ooh, we've got some unfinished smelting going on over here. As you'll see, my coal supply is slowly diminishing. I haven't been doing any more caving for a while now. And we've got another noise in the air. Let's see if we can tuck some more of this stuff away. Yep, keeping it all tidy. Oh, wrong one. Right, and how many bricks did I need? Yeah, way more than that. Does smelting clay make terracotta? It does! Well, walkers. I could save myself a trip. Great, I think I'll save myself a trip this time. That is a nice idea. Which one has the torches in? This one here. Hey, we got Greenus the Venus here with a donation saying, "Hey, X, I never got to thank you for using my fan art as the thumbnail in one of your stream announcements. I'm honoured that you like it so much. I have to leave for work now, though, so I hope you have a nice rest of your stream." Thank you, my dude. Have a great day at work, and thank you for the fan art. I love all the fan art. Like, it's wonderful. I keep all of it that I come across, and a while ago, I don't know how it started. It might have been a suggestion. It might have been a spurious thing that I did. Spurious? Spontaneous. But yeah, just, you know, for those thumbnails, they're like boring, uninteresting. Let's put a bit of fan art on it. But thank you again for the donation, my dude. Appreciate that. Right, I need polished granite Oh yeah, that one would have been on my list. I'm going to put an extra... Oops. I'm going to put an extra stack of this stuff in here. There it goes. So now we need some deep slate stuff. And I brought some back with me. Okay, I need polished deep slate. Deep slate wall, deep slate tiles, blackstone bricks. So none of that's polished deep slate, is it? Deep slate bricks, that's one of them. That's the top one, okay. So I need that. Don't see a lot else there, actually. Dang, it's all basalt now. Okay, I brought some of these materials back from the build we done recently. Deep slate bricks. Ah, that'll do that right there. In you go. That's the top one done. Then we need some tuff. Let's go grab a stack of that. Thought I kept it around there. Actually, there's some in here. No, it's andesite. Where do I keep my tuff? Oh, this is getting horrendously bad, peeps. This level of organisation is unacceptable. It needs to be amended. Right, we'll just go down and dig some out from down below somewhere. Hand shot first says, so what's the IP for the HC server? Asking for a friend. It's 123.456.789.101112. Totally legitimate IP address. What's the name I'm going to whitelist? Right, now I've got to find some. Oh, there you go. There you go. There's a patch. Oh, and some gold ore. Not bad. I like this texture a lot. It's a cool one. Oh, look what we just found. Look at who was here at the beginning of the stream then? Because now you know what I'm going to do. Okay, so if I press F3G and F3, I think it's that way. No, west? North, that way, okay. So 1, 2, 3, thought. I mean, somewhere here, right? Branch mining. There's redstone. Anything else? I mean, there's more stuff to be picked up, but it's not diamond. Straight down 4 blocks in the Z. That is what we just did, right? Minus Z. Yeah, minus Z, 4 blocks. Three blocks, then down 4. 1, 2, 3. So it might be. Well, we kind of would have seen that, right? Try plus Z. Well, the area plus Z is there. So I guess maybe down here. No. The swamp thing got patched in 1.17. Did it? Ah, I had no idea. Joshua Neal says, my sincerest apologies, X. Okay, hey, we might have just got unlucky. You know, I hadn't watched the video enough to fully understand it. So, I just kind of guessed it a bit earlier. The swamp thing, says Ash Poker. Yeah, you could use clay in swamps to find diamonds. It's just like overlapping patterns of generation or something. I don't know how closely they're linked, but essentially when it picks stuff to go in the worlds, they're like related to one another, and some people have figured out that you can manipulate that to find where the things are in the world. So, you know, you find this thing and you can go in that direction and find that thing. Right, I need a stack of this. Bam, we got it. Okay, we need that terracotta that's cooking up. So now we need some polished blackstone bricks. And were any of those cracked? Cracked deep slate tiles. Cracked, there you go, that one. Cracked deep slate tiles. Polished deep slate wall and polished deep slate. So I need some cobble for that. And that's the other one that I need. Excellent. So I guess I need a second chest or shulker box. Definitely works on the seed. My friends and I have played a fair bit on this map, and the lapis trick is mostly consistent, no matter how cheaty I feel about it. Put it this way, when you go branch mining and you find lapis, you know, you just found diamonds. It's like you just got an extra source of diamonds now. Okay, so polished deep slate wall. Do about that much. Polished deep slate wall, cool. That's kind of everything we need, plus the terracotta. And I think we had enough bricks, so we're probably good. Put those in there in case we need some more. Not a lot of room for this blackstone stuff, is there? I'm just going to chuck it all in here now. Actually, no, I think I'll keep that in the shulker box. Cool. Does that one get put away? What was in here? Ah, look, see, this stuff needs some tidying up, but whatevs. I'll do that another time, I think. Okay. And then that is for the project they're going to be working on next. Sweet. All hooked up and ready to go, right? And when you find diamonds, you got lapis too. It goes both ways as I'm raising. Oh, really? That's a great... I'm going to have to try that. That's so cool. Awesome. Grim Explorer 615, thank you for 14 months of support. Becca11, thank you for gifting a sub to Lady Masbury. I'm butchering that name. I'm definitely butchering it. Peeps, be sure to check out the schedule here on Twitch and hit that follow button as well. I'll be streaming again tomorrow and later on in the week. You can use the schedule to find it in your time zone. Let's go raid Hypno, as we were hanging out with him earlier. And I'm wrapping my one up. So a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, your support is appreciated. Big thanks to all the peeps doing the gifting of the subs, and thank you to all my patrons. Alright, you can hit that raid button now. Take care, peeps. Bye-bye.